Welcome to BookBuzz Reviews and Summaries. Dear readers, imagine if you could see the truth behind every smile, decode the intentions behind every handshake, and unveil the secrets hidden in the subtle tilt of a head or the fleeting shift of an eye. What if you possessed the extraordinary ability to read the unspoken, to unravel the mysteries of human behavior, and to detect deception with the precision of a lie detector? How different would your life be if the hidden language of the body was as clear to you as the words spoken aloud? In a world where actions often speak louder than words and where truth and falsehood can dance a dangerous tango, mastering the art of human lie detection is not just a skill, it is a superpower. It is the key to navigating personal and professional relationships with confidence and clarity, to protecting yourself from manipulation, and to sharpening your instincts so finely that you can read a room like an open book. Vanessa Edwards, in her remarkable book Human Lie Detection and Body Language 101, offers you the Rosetta Stone of human behavior. This is not mere theory or abstract psychology. This is actionable wisdom, drawn from scientific research, practical experience, and the timeless art of observation. With each page, you will unlock new insights into how to interpret the subtle cues that reveal what others are truly thinking and feeling, regardless of the words they say. You will learn to recognize microexpressions, the involuntary flashes of emotion that betray a person's true state of mind. You will discover how body language can contradict spoken words and how to spot the tells of a lie, whether in the hesitant tone of a voice, the nervous gesture of a hand, or the unconscious barriers a person creates with their own body. Vanessa Edwards does not simply teach you to see. She teaches you to perceive, to analyze, and to understand with depth and nuance. Imagine sitting across from someone and knowing, with almost uncanny certainty, whether they are being honest. Imagine being in a business negotiation and sensing the truth behind the sales pitch. Picture yourself in everyday interactions, equipped with the tools to navigate social dynamics with ease and assertiveness, knowing when to trust and when to question, when to lean in and when to step back. This book is not about sowing distrust. It is about empowering you with knowledge. It is about helping you build authentic connections while safeguarding yourself from deceit. Human Lie Detection and Body Language 101 is a journey into the hidden world of human expression. It is an invitation to see beyond the surface, to listen with your eyes, and to interpret with an analytical mind. It is a guide for everyone, from the curious individual looking to enhance their social skills, to the professional seeking an edge in negotiations, to the caregiver who wants to better understand their loved ones. So, dear reader, prepare to be captivated, challenged, and enlightened. As you turn these pages, you will find yourself on a path to mastering one of the most profound and powerful skills you can possess, the ability to read people. The truth is out there, often unspoken but visible to those who know where to look. And with Vanessa Edwards as your guide, you are about to become one of those extraordinary few who can see it. Part 1 Summary of Human Lie Detection and Body Language 101 by Vanessa Edwards. Chapter 1 The Science of Body Language. Vanessa Edwards opens this masterpiece by laying a solid foundation in the science of body language. She guides us into understanding that 60 to 93% of all communication is nonverbal. Yes, you heard that right. The words we speak are just the tip of the iceberg. The real story is told through our gestures, facial expressions, and body movements. Edwards introduces us to the fascinating concept of microexpressions, those fleeting, involuntary facial expressions that reveal genuine emotions, often before we can mask them. She explains how these expressions, lasting mere fractions of a second, are universal across cultures. Whether joy, disgust, or fear, our faces often betray us before our mouths do. She draws from scientific research, including the pioneering work of Dr. Paul Ekman, whose studies on microexpressions have revolutionized fields from psychology to criminal investigation. By the end of this chapter, Edwards ensures that we appreciate the immense power of body language, not just as a communication tool, but as a window into the soul. Chapter 2 The Anatomy of a Lie. With a firm grasp of body language basics, Edwards shifts gears to explore the anatomy of a lie. She skillfully dissects the physical and psychological processes involved when someone bends the truth. When we lie, our bodies undergo stress, our heart rate increases, our pupils dilate, and subtle tics may emerge. Edwards teaches us to spot these signals like a seasoned detective. She introduces the concept of baseline behavior. When identifying lies, the key is not just observing behavior, but comparing it to what is normal for that person. For instance, if a normally calm person suddenly starts fidgeting when asked a particular question, it could be a red flag. However, if a naturally restless person fidgets, it might mean nothing at all. Through vivid examples and practical tips, Edwards provides us with a roadmap to identify deceit. She highlights telltale signs like avoiding eye contact, touching the face, and inconsistent body movements. But she warns us, no single sign is a smoking gun. The true art lies in pattern recognition and context. Chapter 3. The Eyes Have It. The eyes, the windows to the soul. Edwards dedicates an entire chapter to ocular cues that can help us detect truth from lies. She explains that our eyes can reveal what our words try to conceal. Changes in blink rate, pupil dilation, and gaze direction can all be indicators of deception. She introduces the concept of eye accessing cues, a theory from neurolinguistic programming (NLP). According to this theory, when people recall information, their eyes move in specific directions. For example, when accessing a true memory, a right-handed person might look up and to their right. But when fabricating a story, their eyes might shift to the left. But Edwards cautions us, do not judge too quickly. The eye movements are just one piece of the puzzle. She reinforces the need to combine this with other signals and the individual's baseline behavior. Chapter 4. The Hands Tell the Truth. Hands, those expressive instruments of our body, often speak the truth even when our words do not. Edwards teaches us to observe hand movements and gestures to detect deception. When people are nervous or lying, they might hide their hands, shove them into pockets, or engage in self-soothing behaviors like rubbing their palms together. She also delves into emblematic slips. These occur when the body's natural gestures do not align with what is being said. Imagine someone saying, "I am so happy," while their hands are clenched into fists. The hands betray the real emotion, a contradiction that sharp-eyed lie detectors can pick up on. Edwards provides practical exercises to practice reading hand gestures. She encourages us to watch interviews, observe real-life interactions, and even practice with friends to sharpen our skills. Chapter 5. The Face as a Lie Detector. The human face is a canvas of emotion. Edwards explains how facial expressions can reveal concealed feelings, particularly through microexpressions. She introduces the Facial Action Coding System, FACS, a method for categorizing facial movements and expressions. She guides us through the 7 universal microexpressions: happiness, sadness, anger, fear, surprise, disgust, and contempt, and how to spot them. When someone flashes a quick look of fear before masking it with a smile, the truth is there if you know where to look. Edwards also highlights asymmetrical expressions. Genuine expressions are often symmetrical. If a person's smile is lopsided, it might not be sincere. She encourages us to look for these subtle cues, which can often reveal hidden emotions or lies. Chapter 6. The Power of Context. A crucial chapter in the book, Edwards emphasizes the importance of context in lie detection. No behavior exists in a vacuum. A gesture that signifies nervousness in one scenario might simply be a sign of discomfort in another. She introduces the 3 Cs of lie detection. 1. Context. Always consider the environment and situation. 2. Clusters. Look for groups of signs, not just isolated behaviors. 3. Consistency. Compare behavior over time to detect anomalies. Through case studies and real-life examples, Edwards demonstrates how understanding context can transform a guess into an educated observation. Whether in a job interview, a negotiation, or a personal conversation, context is the key that unlocks the truth. Chapter 7. Practice makes perfect. In this chapter, Edwards brings the theory into practice. She introduces practical exercises to hone our lie detection skills. She suggests playing observational games, analyzing videos, and even testing your skills with friends and family. Edwards reiterates that becoming proficient in lie detection is a skill that requires patience and practice. She advises starting small, observing the behavior of people in non-threatening situations, and gradually building confidence in interpreting more complex scenarios. She also highlights ethical considerations. The goal of learning lie detection is not to become a manipulator or a skeptic, but to enhance understanding and foster genuine communication. Conclusion of Part 1. Vanessa Edwards leaves us with a powerful message. The art of lie detection is not about skepticism, it is about clarity. By understanding body language, we not only protect ourselves from deceit, but also build stronger, more authentic relationships. She challenges us to observe, to learn, and to apply these techniques with integrity and respect. So, my friends, as we conclude Part 1 of this incredible book, keep your eyes sharp and your mind open. The truths of the human body are all around us, waiting to be seen, waiting to be understood. And as we move into Part 2, prepare yourselves for deeper insights and even more powerful tools in the quest for truth. Part 2 Summary. Dear readers, brace yourselves. In Part 2 of Human Lie Detection and Body Language 101, Vanessa Edwards elevates our understanding to the next level. She not only sharpens our lie detection skills, but also empowers us to harness the power of body language in everyday life. This part is not merely about reading others. It is about using these skills to build trust, enhance communication, and create meaningful connections. Let us dive deep into this fascinating section, where knowledge transforms into practical mastery. Chapter 8. Decoding Deceptive Behavior. Vanessa Edwards wastes no time diving into advanced lie detection techniques. She introduces us to the 4 types of liars: the avoider, the fabricator, the denier, and the exaggerator. Each type has distinct behavioral patterns, and Edwards masterfully guides us in identifying them. For instance, the avoider might deflect questions or change subjects, while the exaggerator often amplifies stories to appear more credible. Edwards provides real-world examples and even suggests role-playing exercises to practice identifying these liars. A critical lesson here is the need for a balanced approach. While we must remain vigilant, Edwards warns us not to become overly suspicious. Our goal is to read between the lines, not to cross them. Chapter 9. The Art of Building Trust. This chapter is a refreshing shift from lie detection to fostering trust through body language. Edwards explains that while detecting deception is valuable, true mastery lies in creating environments where honesty flourishes. She teaches us the trust triangle. 1. Approachability. Use open body language, uncrossed arms, and genuine smiles. 2. Alignment. Mirror others' postures subtly to build rapport. 3. Authenticity. Maintain consistent facial expressions and gestures with your words. Edwards shares powerful stories of negotiators, therapists, and leaders who use body language to build bridges of trust. She challenges us to practice these techniques daily, turning body language into a tool for positive influence. Chapter 10. Mastering Nonverbal Communication. Edwards delves into the practicalities of nonverbal communication, showing us how to harness it to our advantage. Whether in job interviews, negotiations, or everyday conversations, body language is a secret weapon. She introduces the concept of power poses, popularized by Amy Cuddy, which can boost confidence before important events. Standing tall with arms open not only makes us appear more confident, but also triggers psychological changes that reduce stress and enhance performance. Edwards also emphasizes the role of active listening. Nodding, leaning forward, and maintaining eye contact signal engagement and respect. These nonverbal cues can transform interactions, making others feel heard and valued. Chapter 11. Navigating difficult conversations. Difficult conversations, whether at work or in personal life, are often riddled with tension and hidden emotions. Edwards teaches us to manage these interactions using body language as a guiding light. She explains how to read signs of discomfort, such as lip pursing, feet pointing towards the exit, or sudden changes in posture. Recognizing these cues allows us to adjust our approach, perhaps by softening our tone, asking open-ended questions, or giving the other person more space. She introduces the PACE technique. Pause. Give time for thoughts to settle. Assess. Read body language for signs of stress or openness. Communicate. Use non-threatening gestures. Engage. Encourage dialogue with inviting body language. Through practical scenarios and real-life case studies, Edwards demonstrates how mastering body language can turn confrontational situations into productive dialogues. Chapter 12. The Power of Microexpressions in Lie Detection. Microexpressions return to the spotlight in this chapter, as Edwards deepens our understanding of these brief but powerful signals. She provides an in-depth breakdown of the 7 universal microexpressions and how to use them to uncover hidden emotions. Edwards encourages practicing with videos of public figures, particularly during moments of stress or pressure. Observing these micro-moments trains our brains to catch the truth behind the mask. One of the standout insights is how microexpressions can be paired with verbal cues to enhance accuracy. If someone says, "I'm not angry," while a flash of anger crosses their face, the microexpression reveals the truth. Edwards advises us to remain observant, piecing together small clues to form a fuller picture of the truth. Chapter 13. The Ethical Use of Lie Detection. With great power comes great responsibility. Edwards dedicates an entire chapter to the ethics of lie detection and body language analysis. She underscores the importance of using these skills with integrity and respect. Edwards warns against using lie detection to manipulate or control others. Instead, she advocates for its use in promoting honesty and transparency. Whether in personal relationships, parenting, or professional settings, our goal should be to foster trust, not to become cynical or accusatory. She presents a thoughtful approach. Always verify assumptions, seek context, and use body language insights as a tool for understanding rather than judgment. Chapter 14. Applying Body Language Skills in Professional Life. This chapter is a goldmine for professionals. Edwards demonstrates how body language can influence workplace dynamics, from leading meetings and giving presentations to negotiating deals. She provides powerful strategies for leaders to use body language to inspire confidence and loyalty. Techniques like maintaining an open stance, using purposeful gestures, and making intentional eye contact can transform a leader's presence. For those in sales or customer service, Edwards offers specific advice on reading clients' nonverbal cues to tailor approaches effectively. For example, if a client's body language shows hesitation, a salesperson might shift to addressing concerns rather than pushing forward. Chapter 15. Enhancing Personal Relationships. Edwards concludes Part 2 by bringing the focus to our most cherished relationships. She reveals how body language can deepen connections with family, friends, and partners. She introduces the concept of nonverbal affection, such as leaning in, maintaining soft eye contact, and mirroring your partner's expressions. These cues build intimacy and strengthen bonds. She also discusses how to navigate conflicts with empathy. By recognizing defensive body language, such as crossed arms or closed-off postures, we can adjust our approach to create a safe space for open communication. Edwards shares touching stories of how mastering body language helped people reconnect with loved ones, resolve misunderstandings, and build lasting harmony. Conclusion of Part 2. As we close this chapter of Human Lie Detection and Body Language 101, Vanessa Edwards leaves us with a profound realization. Understanding body language is not just about detecting lies, it is about seeing the truth. It is about connecting, understanding, and communicating in a way that words alone cannot achieve. Edwards challenges us to take this knowledge and apply it ethically and compassionately. She inspires us to practice, observe, and refine our skills, not to become lie hunters but truth seekers. In our professional lives, in our personal relationships, and in every interaction, we can now approach conversations with a deeper awareness and a sharper intuition. So, my friends, let us not just listen to this knowledge, let us embody it. As we move forward, let every glance, gesture, and expression we encounter become a piece of the larger puzzle of human connection. Stay tuned for more as the journey into mastering body language continues to unfold. Part 3 Summary. Dear readers, as we enter the final act of this extraordinary journey through human lie detection and body language 101, Vanessa Edwards brings everything together. This part is a masterclass in advanced techniques, real-world applications, and the ethical dimension of wielding the power of nonverbal communication. It is where knowledge transforms into wisdom and theory becomes practice. So, without further ado, let's delve into this captivating conclusion. Chapter 16. Advanced Lie Detection Techniques. Edwards begins Part 3 by pushing our lie detection skills to new heights. She introduces advanced techniques such as statement analysis, which involves examining the language people use to reveal hidden truths. The words chosen, the structure of sentences, and even the length of a response can provide valuable clues. For example, over-explaining or adding unnecessary details may indicate deception. Phrases like, "to be honest," or "I swear," can be red flags, as truthful people often don't feel the need to emphasize their honesty. Edwards also dives into the concept of cognitive load. Lying requires more mental effort, and this manifests in physical ways. She teaches us to look for signs of stress, such as increased blinking, throat clearing, or sudden changes in voice pitch. Through vivid examples and practical exercises, Edwards ensures these advanced techniques are not only understood but also practiced. She emphasizes the importance of patience and observation. Great lie detectors are not quick to judge, but slow to listen and see. Chapter 17. Applying Body Language Skills in High-Stakes Situations. In this chapter, Edwards moves from theory to action, showing us how to apply body language skills in scenarios where the stakes are high. Whether during negotiations, interviews, or even confrontational settings, she equips us with tools to navigate these moments with confidence. She introduces the 3 Cs of body language. 1. Calm. Maintain a relaxed posture, even when under pressure. 2. Confidence. Use strong, deliberate gestures and maintain eye contact. 3. Control. Be aware of your own body language and avoid signals of insecurity. Edwards provides real-world examples from law enforcement, business leaders, and psychologists who use these skills to diffuse tension and gain the upper hand. She emphasizes that controlling your own body language can often influence the other party's responses, leading to more favorable outcomes. Chapter 18. The Role of Body Language in Leadership. Leadership is not just about words but about presence, and body language plays a critical role in how leaders are perceived. Edwards explains how leaders can use nonverbal cues to inspire trust, command respect, and build strong team dynamics. She shares practical techniques for public speaking, such as using open and expansive gestures to convey confidence and using pauses effectively to emphasize key points. The power of presence is a central theme. Leaders who control their body language can project strength and stability even in challenging situations. Edwards also touches on the empathy advantage. Leaders who show empathy through body language, by nodding, mirroring emotions, or maintaining open stances, create environments where team members feel valued and heard. Chapter 19. Body Language in Personal Relationships. While much of Edwards' book focuses on professional settings, this chapter is a heartfelt exploration of body language in our personal lives. She demonstrates how nonverbal cues can deepen relationships, resolve conflicts, and foster genuine connections. Edwards introduces the love technique for enhancing personal relationships through body language. Listen with your body. Face the person fully. Avoid distractions. Open gestures. Avoid crossing arms or displaying defensive postures. Value connection. Maintain eye contact and use touch appropriately. Engage emotionally. Mirror emotions to show empathy and understanding. She shares moving stories of couples who transformed their relationships simply by changing how they communicated nonverbally. Edwards emphasizes that often it is not what we say, but how we show up that matters most. Chapter 20: Overcoming Biases and Avoiding Misinterpretation. With great knowledge comes the risk of overconfidence. Edwards dedicates an entire chapter to the pitfalls of misinterpreting body language. She warns against relying too heavily on a single gesture or expression and highlights the dangers of confirmation bias, seeing what we expect to see rather than what is true. Edwards advises readers to always seek context and combine verbal and nonverbal cues to draw accurate conclusions. She introduces the concept of baseline behavior, where understanding a person's normal behavior helps identify anomalies. This chapter is a reminder to approach body language analysis with humility and an open mind. We must remain curious, not judgmental, observant, not accusatory. Chapter 21: The Ethics of Body Language and Lie Detection. As we near the end, Edwards brings us to a crucial topic: ethics. She argues that body language and lie detection skills should never be used to manipulate or control others. Instead, they are tools for fostering understanding and promoting honesty. She presents a code of conduct for ethical use of these skills. Respect privacy. Avoid analyzing body language without consent in private matters. Promote honesty. Use these skills to create transparent and safe environments. Be responsible. Never accuse someone of lying based solely on body language. Stay humble. Recognize that these skills are not foolproof. Edwards' approach is both wise and compassionate. She believes that true mastery lies not just in seeing through deception, but in using this knowledge to build trust and positive relationships. Chapter 22: Putting It All Together, the Body Language Masterclass. In the final chapter, Edwards synthesizes all the knowledge into a cohesive masterclass. She provides a structured plan for continued practice, from observing people in real-life scenarios to using videos and media to sharpen our skills. She challenges readers to set specific goals, whether for professional growth, personal relationships, or simply becoming a better communicator. Edwards believes that body language skills, once mastered, can lead to transformative changes in every aspect of life. She ends with a powerful call to action, to become ambassadors of truth, to use body language not as a weapon but as a bridge, connecting us to deeper, more authentic human experiences. Conclusion of Part 3. As we close this remarkable journey through human lie detection and body language 101, Vanessa Edwards leaves us with a profound realization. We now hold the keys to understanding the unspoken truths of the world around us. But remember, this power is not about catching lies. It is about seeing truth. It is about building connections, nurturing trust, and enhancing every interaction with empathy and insight. It is about using this knowledge ethically, responsibly, and with the utmost respect for others. Edwards challenges us to continue practicing, observing, and refining these skills. She wants us to become leaders, not just in detecting deception, but in promoting honesty and understanding. As we move forward, let us take this knowledge and turn it into wisdom. Let us transform observation into connection and analysis into compassion. So, as you step back into the world, let every gesture, every glance, and every expression become an opportunity to connect deeper and to communicate better. Be not just a detector of lies, but a seeker of truth. The world is full of stories waiting to be understood, and now you are ready to listen. Thanks for listening to BookBuzz reviews and summaries. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get new video updates.